Hello and welcome to Walter Doodles Art. I am Walter. That's my name right there when I am using pens to do my art. Today I wanted to kind of explain my signature a little bit. It's done in something called Elian Script. This is one form that it could take. Another form that it could take would be very square. Something like that. And there's several different forms that I could use to actually make my name. Let me do another way of doing it. This would be one possibility. So they're all basically the same letters. That's a W-A-L-T-E-R, W-A-L-T-E-R. And I'd like to explain a little bit about the Elian Script, what it is, where it came from. It was developed by a conceptual artist named Claudine or C. Elian. She started developing it in the 1980s. By the 90s, she had pretty much gotten it down. She was using a little bit of this form, although it's a little different than mine. It is similar to some. She wanted to do something that kind of came off as Chinese or Japanese in its form, with lines and dots or dashes, to kind of make it look a little bit artistic. But it first, when she started doing it, it was to kind of write codes to herself. But people liked what they were seeing, and so they went ahead and she pretty much developed her script to the fullest extent. My A's, I generally don't. I will often make an A like that or a straight line like that. She kind of went along these lines. And that's okay. I mean, you can get really flowery with this. The thing about Elian Script is you can make it your own. And she developed it to the point of the alphabet, A through Z. It's still based on the Latin alphabet, but it doesn't look like it. It just has a different look. But I've actually gotten it to where I've developed it to include numbers. For instance, I was born in 1962, which would be, let's go ahead with her style here. 19, that's a 1. 19. 62. So 60 would be and then 2. And you can take any of these lines when you have to have extended out or something like that. For instance, these lines actually could be quite extended, and you can actually make them go very long. This is all up to you. It's how do you want your script to look. There's all kinds of ways to do it. I could use this. You need a longer line in some of these, and I'll show you why. And you can take that longer line, you can extend it like crazy. So that actually says 1962. Let me show you how it is developed. So, what you do is you have tic-tac-toe grids, and I need 4 of them. For just the letters, you only need 3. But I did go ahead and start including numbers. I don't use the numbers very often, so most of the time you can get away with just 3. And I don't write in Elian Script or read in Elian Script, so whenever I'm doing it, I will have a chart like this to reference. It's not something, even though I have it memorized, I have to think my way through it. And what you do is you start in the lower left-hand corner of each grid as you're going along. So first we have A, and then you work up, B, C, go over and down. Wow! Now, what you're going to do is you're going to notice that each letter has a unique position on the chart. For instance, A, it is surrounded by a horizontal line on top and a vertical line to the right. So you could do it simply as A, line, line. You could make it where it was like that. It still shows the horizontal and vertical. Claudine, Elian often used the little bit more formal looking, such as that. So E would be a square. It's surrounded by a line on all 3 sides. So this is A. This would be E in the number 5 position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you could have it be just a box. You could have it be a circle or a circle. There's all, you make up your own thing. I mean, you don't even need to have it in this order. If you really wanted to do it in code, put these in different orders, and then you could really confuse people. But if you have your chart, you can always tell what you're writing. Now, let's go to the next tic-tac-toe area here. So this would be number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. In the number 2 area, let's go, I had A in the number 1 position of chart 1. For the number 1 position of chart 2, it's the same thing. You notice it's got a line on top and a line on the right hand side. Line, line. But it's in the number 2 position. So you got to distinguish it somehow. So let's say we just extend one of the lines so it's much longer. And you can take this and you could really play with it. I mean, you can make it look like almost anything you want. You could make it like this and bring a second one around. This is up to you. Again, this is a very individualized style. This would be J's, and you can figure out how you want to do it. But it has to be distinguished from the A, the number 1 position in chart 1. So the number position in chart 2, it has a longer line for me, or you double up one of the lines. For the number 3 position, for instance, here we have the S. So for the S's, it's again, you have the horizontal line on top, vertical line on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and let's say use first this square one. So I have the long horizontal line and the shorter one there. But then you need to distinguish it. Well, you could distinguish it with a little something like that underneath. You could distinguish it with a, I often do this. And then you can get really flowery. Okay. Or even that. Those would all be S's. Okay, let's go ahead and that number 5 position. For instance, there's the N. Okay, so it's in chart 2 and it's in the position number 5. Okay, so we had for the position number 5 in chart 1 a circle or a square. Now, if it were a square, let's say you did this. Or you could do this. or even put the line on the bottom or whatever. But you have an extra element that shows that it's in chart 2. One of the things that Claudine Elia would do is all of a sudden, instead of like the E being just a circle, she would take it and she'd make it something like that. So all of those could be N. This is really a more flowery way of doing it, like this. I have seen it where it's even like this. I have seen this. There's, again, this is your choice. Let's go for the number 5 position in chart 3, the W, which is the first letter of my name, right here, right here, right here, right there. Not that. But anyway, so it is again, it's the square surrounding the W, number 5 position in chart 3. Well, we could do it like this, or like this, or if you wanted to keep it squares. So all of those could be W. You could do it like this. I've got that extra dot, I've got that extra line with the longer elements. So see, these are kind of all up to you how you would like to do it. So using this chart, you can go ahead and you could write out something along these lines. Let's see. That's a T, that's an H. We want the I. Or, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make it a little thicker there. And then an S. So this is, that's an E, that's an L, number 2, so it's got a longer element, and then up there, and it's the bottom element on the right. So, and then we want an I, and then an A, and then an N, which is in number 2. So we would do something along this lines. This is Elian, and then script, okay? So we again have our S, and then the C, which is the number 3 position, SCR, and so here maybe, you see how you can do it almost any way you want to. It's all up to you. SCRIP. That's the P, and then a T. Elian Script. This is Elian Script. And because of that, I could write my name almost any way I would like to. So let's go ahead and a W. And then it will go through the numbers. So A, L, how do I want to do that? Let's go up here. T, E, and then R. Walter. Now, for the numbers, once you get over to the number 4 area, again, you do have to differentiate it. For instance, the A, very simple. We had our A looking something like this, or this, or this. Okay, for the number 1, it's in the 4 area, so obviously we're going to have an extended line or something doubled up. and dots or whatever. So let's go ahead and we're going to give it as a number 1. We'll have the extended line and then the dots. That's a number 1. A number 5, we have our extended line and then the dots. That would be 1 dot, 2 dots. This would have an extended line. So in chart 2 you extend a line, chart 3 you put 1 dot, chart 4 you put 2 dots. Of course I could do it this way. So I have my extended line, and maybe I just want to double it up. If I doubled it up, that would be in the number 3 area, because the extended line puts it in the 2nd chart, the doubling up puts it in the 3 chart, but in the 4 chart I might have to triple it up. This is a way for you to have your own alphabet and write it creatively and have fun with it. This is I've enjoyed using this. I don't read it again, and I don't really write in it very often. But again, it's a neat way so that I can have a unique way of signing my name whenever I'm doing my own artwork with pen and ink. I don't do it with any other form of art. Just if I'm in acrylics, I do it differently. If I'm using sumi, I do it differently there. There I actually will do it in the katakana style of Japanese. But this is Elian. It looks a little Arabic, and that's fine. I like the look. Again, this is Walter Doodles. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I thank you for watching, and God bless you. Or, as we would say in Elian Script, G O D B L E S S Y O U. God bless you. So thank you for watching, and God bless you.